Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forex coming to you with another pre-market analysis video for USDCAD. But before we get to go ahead and breaking down this Forex pair, we have to state that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice, but we all know why you're here to find good financial content that can improve one's finances. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with analyzing this pair. So first, as we do, we're going to start off with the technical analysis, with the fundamental analysis of each currency. USD, as we know, has been weak for several trading weeks due to the American economy being suffering inflation. Well, it looked like it's kind of no end in sight. CAD is a little tricky because CAD acts as a panic currency during a panic market. So that means that if we start to have anything that can cause global turmoil, that it will cause the currency to lose value very quickly and very rapidly. But from its economic indicators, it is actually one of the stronger currencies heading into this week. So we have to kind of trade this with like a grain of salt, knowing that from its economic indicators, yes, it is strong. But if we have geopolitical events that can change, that can make this more into a global conflict that's going on in Europe instead of a European conflict, then we can know there can be a fundamental shift in the change and the strength of CAD. Now, with that being said, let's look at the technical analysis. Okay, so it looks like we have a range going on where every time we get to as high as 1.27826, and every time we get as low and prices bouncing to 1.26635. So it definitely looks like we're just bouncing between these two price points with breaks in it ever so slightly, but staying back between this range. So what is going to cause a break in this range is a fundamental strength in which CAD should act strong due to how strong its recent economic news has been. So when that strength activates, we should see a good push down, pathetic push up, range, and then a breakdown, or we will just see a push down range, and then it will continue to go down. It may continue to bounce between these two price points, or let's just say, to analyze all scenario, there's a small chance that there is a fundamental shift in CAD because also during this European conflict, the US dollar has acted as a safe haven currency. And I believe it's because America is the major G8 nation that is calling for sanctions and leading the sanctions against Russia. So, with that said, the USD during this conflict have been somewhat acting as a safe haven currency. So, if we start to have geopolitical news, like I said, that is starting to sway the European conflict to more so of a global conflict, then what we're going to have is a push up, pathetic push down, range, and then break, or we will have a push up, range, and then price will continue to go. But the two more likely scenarios, because like it said on the news that they are sending representatives and diplomats to a neutral area to discuss terms between Ukraine and Russia, which should keep the markets calm for right now. We are most likely going to either probably stay in this range or most likely look at the week of us going down. Okay. I hope that information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.